Hey everybody, it's Barbara Ann. Welcome back to my channel, Straight Out of Context. If you have not seen this, there are 3 Gypsy Rose Blanchard prison letters postmarked from 2017 for sale. Yep. All 3 are dirty with water damage, but are still legible, and the envelopes are in decent shape. The price for all 3 reflects the water damage, $400 for all 3, shipping included. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks for looking. Also, there is this beautiful, brand new copy of My Time to Stand. Pages are brand new, never been touched, never been read, completely. No fingerprints, no scratches, no dents, no marks, no bends, no folds, nothing. Okay, so there are 3 prison letters by Gypsy Rose Blanchard for sale for $400. I don't know. I cannot confirm if this is real or not. This is the post as it is. I don't know who it is exactly that's selling them. This is the account that they're posted under. But there's also this weird stuff that has come forward recently too, from January 5th of 2017. That's funny because January 5th of 2024 is when the Prison Confessions of Gypsy Rose Blanchard aired. But it goes on to say, "Dear Mr. Chips and Soda, so I just got off the phone with you. 73 minutes seemed like 5. I'm still beaming red. Probably will be for the rest of the night. Smiley face." Oh, that's funny. Where have I seen weird smiley faces before? And happy faces. Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't that Melissa Moore's dad? Oh, yeah, Melissa Moore, the one that is responsible for making Gypsy Rose Blanchard famous because she gets a cut of the money. Same thing with Mike Stanfield, but yeah, we're just going to skim right over that. I just wish I didn't have a habit of rambling and talking nonstop when I'm nervous, but I won't be in here forever. It only seems like forever. See, the day Rachel got one of your letters and it said that y'all were together, I cried. In my classroom, I couldn't focus. I just wanted to eat ice cream and cry, which is crazy, I know. But that's the day I realized I'm feeling more than just friendly feelings. Hey, untamed wild man. Yeah, you can pause to read. You're in my thoughts. Love you, Gypsy. XOXO. This one, you can also pause to read, and it says, check yes or no. Email me. Love, Gypsy. Gypsy, I don't know if that's cringe or if you just being funny as fuck. I'm going to go with you're just being funny as fuck. Then there's this. Wait, did you say you got my name tatted on you? What the F? You never put a chick or dude's name on your body, okay? I'm calm. Well, at least I have a pretty name. What job are you doing right now? What do you normally do to pass the time? Okay, getting this in the mail. Hugs, Gypsy Rose. P.S. I got a random letter from your prison. Don't you give my info to some random ASS losers. Take the L, Gypsy. Take the L. Because once you decided to make yourself a public figure, your information is going to be everywhere. But of course, you know, your information has been everywhere for 10 years now since you committed a very heinous, atrocious, very serious felony crime. The funny part about that is even if you're not a public figure, there's this thing where, you know, you having committed this crime, of course, there's news coverage. And yeah, your public information is going to be in there, like where you live, your name, your date of birth. You know, things like that. They probably excluded your parents' address, but, you know, hey, you decided to make yourself a public figure over 10 years' time and do 17 different interviews, documentaries, books, TV shows, episodes, and work with mainstream media networks, and then be on social media. So you kind of forfeit the right to say, don't give my info to some random ASS loser. Yeah, so I don't really see anything with this. She's just replying back to people, talking to people, whatever. She's got a thing for some guy. But there was said this. In this clip, she's asking her how many men wrote to you while you were in prison. And Gypsy looks like, oh crap, I'm caught. And she goes, a lot. And she says, give me an estimate. And she says, Gypsy says over 250. She just estimated over 250. I don't know if this is true or not, but this is supposedly one of the people that Gypsy Rose Blanchard had been talking to and was communicating these love letters with and whatnot. And I don't know. But it's very clear that Gypsy Rose Blanchard needed to have somebody in her life, a mother figure, a father figure, somebody in her life to help guide her, help protect her, and tell her that you shouldn't be reaching out to and talking to people online that you don't know or through letters, or that you shouldn't be really communicating with people because they're not who they say they are. Rarely are they ever who they say they are. And in fact, people on the internet, especially ex-offenders, people that are on parole, people that have committed very serious crimes, felony crimes, even misdemeanors. A lot of felonies get dropped down. Even if they are a felony, they get dropped down to misdemeanor, So there's a lot of those types that are on the internet that are looking to prey on girls, on women, on vulnerable women. And unfortunately, nobody's in her life telling her to be very careful and cautious over who she's responding to, who she's writing back to, who she's reaching out to and talking to via email or DM and whatnot. Because this is very much giving Dan the Man, 2011, the Comic-Con, come to find out that the dude's like on parole and stuff. And then she goes on a whole year and a half later in October of 2012 to meet Nicholas online, where she spawned a 3-year relationship and then went on to unalive her mom. I don't know. I kind of feel like Christy Blanchard and Rod Blanchard aren't, like, of course, Gypsy's in her 30s, right? She's over middle age now. So they probably don't want to be like, oh, we're not going to tell her what to do and all that. Yeah, that's fine. But you guys should still be guiding her, like, to not do stuff like this. And you should have been from the moment she was incarcerated. Because this, she clearly is just trying to make friends or have communication with people. And of course, that's normal for prisoners to do that. I'm sure they get lots of letters. But now it's looking funny because people are selling them. And it's really the content, that really should have been personal between that person and her. I mean, I would have burned them or got rid of them or something. But on another note, if you type in Gypsy Rose Blanchard on TikTok or most other social media apps, this is what you get now. It says a whole entire paragraph before you can even see her account. And her account is down even more to 9.6 million followers, and she's got even less likes than that. That's not reflective of 9.6 million real people. This is reflective of somebody that doesn't even have maybe 100,000 followers. So that shows you that she's not producing content or really doing much of anything with her account. But now it's giving you this warning box, and it's saying she's convicted. In her story, it talks about how she went on to do what she did and how she got a plea deal for second degree, of her mom. But Gypsy Rose Blanchard is a mom. And I'm sure it's safe to say that now it's going to be so different in her life. Her really good friend has made it very known to the public that she does not plan on doing any more TV shows, documentaries, books, or anything, including interviews or periodic updates every 5 years anymore after this new season of Lifetime airs. That she's done. She's going to focus on the next 50 years of her life, being a mom, being a grandma, doing her own thing, and going private like she wanted to. Kudos to Gypsy, because that is the decision she should have made the entire time. Good luck and Godspeed. Thank you so much for joining me and watching my channel Straight Out of Context. Don't forget to eat your royal mashed potatoes and to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I love you all. Have a fantastic